Hey everybody.
Okay.
Hey, welcome.
Hey, everybody.
We'll give everybody just a
Couple
minute
minutes.
to sign on.
Yes.
We are coming to you from a really fabulous live location.
Yes.
We won't tell you where, but maybe you can guess. I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyway, I did tell the ladies behind us that we were filming, and they said, "Can we be goofy?" And we said, "Absolutely, you can."
So we are coming to you live tonight. We went ahead and we've been talking to a few of you
There
folks.
they are. See, we told them they could be crazy. Cheers.
So we are coming.
Happy Friday.
Live from Sacramento.
Yeah.
As it's been a fabulous few days of travel.
Lots
This
of
week's
travel.
been fantastic, but we're coming to you live from Sacramento on a Friday night. Of course, you'll be viewing this, but we are in Pacific time tonight.
We are in
It's very cool.
Pacific time, but in Australia, it's still tomorrow.
That's exactly right.
But let's just officially
give them
start
a
the
week
show.
with
You can't do it.
Sunsets with
Dan and Cindy.
old school.
Old school.
All right.
So,
welcome to Sacramento on Friday night. We're getting ready.
Let's just give all the.
Give them.
You can find me on social media all week, right here on Facebook, Cindi Patty. You can find me on our YouTube channel, and Thomas just posted something really awesome on the YouTube channel. So check that out. It is a little warm here, and
is 82.
also
It's 82.
Instagram, Sandi Patty P, and Twitter. How can we find you?
DonPeslis, Don Peslis, both Instagram and Facebook. You can find me there. And again, we love to post things. We've been posting a little bit about our travels this week. And again, Cindy posted something that was fabulous. We'll talk about that. You guys have responded in such a lovely way.
So special.
But we love connecting with you all week. Something, again, if it's practical, inspirational, and educational, you can count on it from Dan and Cindy.
And why Dan and Cindy? People ask every
Well-
week. So when the pandemic started,
Tell them,
we
Cindy.
needed to find a way to connect the boomers because we didn't know how to use technology
Right.
to be in touch with our families. So that's one reason we started the show. But why the name? Well, we did a skit. And we're just a little bit warm. It's
okay.
that pre-concert
And
nerves.
Yes, and prednisone.
And, well, we don't want to necessarily announce that, but we
Yes.
just did.
Yes, okay.
So I actually had to. Okay, so Dan and Cindy. Then I'll tell you what I have to do today.
Thank you.
We did a skit. We were hosting a choir banquet a few years ago, and Don said something really snarky, and he said, "What'd you say that for, Cindy?" And I said, or I don't know. I said, "Why'd you say that for, Dan?"
I don't know,
I
Cindy.
don't know, Cindy. So that's just become our name, Dan and Cindy. We know full well that this is Don. Isn't he so cute? And I'm Sandy. We know full well. But we love, it's our pre-tirement.
Yes, which we were able to take from the 2019 Farmer's Almanac. That was the buzzword that year, pre-tiree. We may have left the office, or you're planning boomers, 46 to 64, 1946, 64.
1946, yeah.
Yes, in that.
Because I am a little older than 64.
Okay, but nothing in our life is slowing down, hence pre-tirees.
Yeah.
And that's what we're going with, our pre-tiree names of Dan and Cindy. We love Mr. Douglas.
Mr. Douglas.
We love hearing from you about your pre-tiree names as well, so let us know.
So for those of you who tuned in late, we are coming to you from Sacramento, California.
Just a lovely, should we just show them? Look at this
Let's
lovely
just
little
show 'em.
cafe.
Look
Lovely
out
little
here.
cafe, just
We're
right by our hotel.
Downtown, it's called in the Fort Sutter area.
Cafe Bernardo.
And we have a concert tonight in just about, 30 minutes. Dan.
30 minutes, Cindy.
It's at the Center for Praise.
Ministries.
And Center for Praise Ministries, right in the heart of Sacramento.
Yes.
And Bishop Lovelace and he and his congregation are celebrating 33 years of ministry right in the heart of Sacramento. So I understand the story. It was on his prayer bucket list that he invited me to come, and his people said, well, let me see what I can do.
Fantastic.
And so tonight, Don and myself, along with Jay Rouse, we get to share in their celebration of 33 years.
Fantastic.
So we're
lovely
very,
church downtown.
Lovely church. The production people that we met, we were already having church.
Already.
It was so great. But before Sacramento,
Tell them what a
where
week,
were we?
what a week it's been. So we started off in Oklahoma City in our new apartment.
You know,
Want to
which
thank
we
you,
showed you all
condo.
last week.
How fun for our little tour of our newly senior sizing. We're senior sizing in that condo. We love it.
Listen,
we're getting
think
used to
about
it.
senior sizing.
I'm still not sure that I know the zip code, but we'll get there.
We have to look it up every time.
But I think it's 73134. But
okay.
irregardless, we started off the week in Oklahoma, made our way to lovely Pigeon Forge, Tennessee for the annual Celebrators Conference. Over 6,000, 7,000 folks were there.
That are our age, all boomers.
Yes.
And for 3 days, they had some wonderful teaching, preaching, and then myself, the Collingsworth family, who we love.
We do.
And Michael W. Smith got to share at different times.
Yes.
And so me and Don, Jay, and Amy, we got to share. And I tell you what, you get 6,000 boomers who know all the Gaither songs,
and
singing in
How
a room.
Great Thou Art was simply...
It was spectacular. So
that was
Phil
a shout out.
Waldrop,
Give a shout out again.
It's a shout out to Phil Waldrop and the Celebrators Conference.
Thank you.
We loved it. And Don, Mr. Almanac, the leaves were already changing.
You know what
so
happened?
This might be a good time for Almanac.
Well, it is Almanac Moment with Dan. But thank you for welcoming to the 287th day. It is 287, 68 days, Cindy, till winter begins. But I have to tell you, I think we could winter here in Sacramento because it's a lovely 82 degrees. Sunset today was a lovely 7:13. Again, this is a Pacific time because I'm coming to you from Sacramento.
But still in Australia.
Sunset is making its way now about 6:29.
Yeah, we're almost there.
Lovely. Absolutely lovely.
And this town, we just got to give a shout out to the town.
Sacramento,
it is lovely.
Beautiful.
The people
Beautiful.
are great. People are kind and friendly, and
Yes.
right downtown, you guys, there's a Target.
Love that neighborhood market. But the
So
leaves,
awesome.
by the time we got to Tennessee, the leaves, you could see intermittent, sparsely. But in 3 days' time, by the time we left after the Celebrators Conference, you could see the oranges and the reds and the golds
in the 2 days
starting
we
to
were
come
there,
in. It's fantastic.
It changed.
So get outside, folks,
Gorgeous.
wherever you are. And you know what? In the chat today, just send us a picture or two of your favorite trees or color for fall and why. But it's one of my favorite.
It is.
In preparation for winter. And it reminds us so much of how the seasons of our life, how our Heavenly Father has different seasons. The writer of Ecclesiastes says there's a season for everything in our lives. And it reminds us of the order and how our Heavenly Father puts all things together for good.
Makes me think of this is my Father's will.
Yes, just absolutely lovely. So we flew then from...
Well, let's back up because 2 weeks ago, I got a text from Michael W. Smith.
Okay, this
now
is
that's
good.
a fun sentence to say.
Yes. Little name. Let me pick up that name you just dropped there. Okay. Do you need a lozenge?
I'm good.
Okay.
And he said, so we did our program during the day on Wednesday.
Yeah, which was really something at 11 a.m.
He was going to do his program in the evening on Wednesday, and they asked him to do his Christmas show. So he texted me and he said, hey, I know you're going to be there in the morning. If you're not leaving, would you be willing to stay over and sing All Is Well with me? I'm like, that was definitely a Bill Gaither moment. It's like, let me pray about that. Yes.
Okay.
And we had a 50-piece orchestra.
Oh, so fabulous.
And so
backup singers, Travis
Cottrell, Laura Cooksey, Shane McConnell, and Shelley Justice.
Hello, that was 4 shout-outs.
Some of my favorite singers in the planet.
Some of the best in Nashville has to offer. And listen, not just good voices, great people.
Great people. So he did his Christmas show with the orchestra, and then you introduced me. And do you know, so he wrote How Majestic Is Your Name. Did y'all know that? I remember getting Greg Nelson came up to visit, and he had cassettes. And he said,
hey, may not know what cassettes
they
are.
They know. They even know what 8 tracks are.
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure.
Go ahead.
And Greg Nelson, he put this, goes, there's this new little songwriter. I want you to hear this song. Anyway. Right?
And the
How
rest?
Majestic Is Your Name. And the rest as they say.
Yes.
Well, since I got to do All Is Well with him, and he told the audience, that I recorded I was the second song we had recorded. Do you know what the first song was recorded? I also did it in his hands. Somebody did a little research, Shannon Bain, and he sent a message to me and he said, the first song Michael ever had recorded was also yours, Sandy. It was in his hands. There's only safety.
So you heard it here. Little history from Michael W.
But it was so special.
And he made mention of that. He made mention. So
did.
Sweet. You
so
know, as
David
he welcomed.
Hamilton, who conducted the orchestra,
Maestro
Michael,
David
and
Hamilton.
his team, just phenomenal. So then and I left Knoxville with a lot of great memories and a whole lot of allergies.
Something was in bloom, we think ragweed.
So
but
by the
it was,
time we landed in Sacramento, I texted our promoter and I said, I need to see a doctor tomorrow. Anyway, they made the arrangements. I got to see a doctor. Nothing bacterial or anything, just
Everything
allergies.
good.
But I was able to get an allergy shot. Thank goodness. It will make me a little hyper, but I'll be able to sing tonight. So I'm very thankful for that. They did a COVID test that was negative, all those things. So very thankful for Rob Stewart, who's our host.
Absolutely. There was another shout out. And our doctor today. Wonderful immunotherapy. Wonderful modalities of medicine here in California. We're so very thankful for that.
Very homeopathic, which
because
is awesome.
This moment is coming to you, brought to you by that. Because listen, as that flight went on, I was like, okay, we're going to have to do something.
I was coughing so much that people started turning around, and I didn't have a mask because I don't. Well, now I'm going to have a mask.
We do
going home.
We
but
do.
Let me tell you one other thing that's happening.
Tell me.
Sunday. So y'all know, some of you know, I love NFL.
Yes.
Love the NFL, and I love my Indianapolis Colts. In fact, I love them.
She's in Colts blue.
So I am in Colts blue. I love them so much that for a period, I actually stopped singing for them because every time I would sing, they would lose. So I told Coach Tony Dungy at the time.
Another name drop there, Coach.
I love you so much, but I cannot. My record is bad, and I love you so much. I'm not going to sing. Anyway, that's been a few years, and they invited me, and I get to sing this coming Sunday. Don't even ask if it will be televised because it won't be.
It won't. But here's our promise.
It's always the commercial.
We will have
right
friends
before the kickoff.
And family that will be there.
Yep.
We're going to do our most. Many of you, let me pause a second and say thank you. If you want to go to Sandi Patty Facebook and look at her videos, you can see the Wednesday night performance. 100,000 of you plus have already been there. Of All Is Well.
With Michael.
And the Maestro David Hamilton and the orchestra. But Sunday evening, sometime Sunday evening, we'll post the banner. It'll be Sandi Patty
and
Facebook.
The jersey. That's all I'm saying.
Sandi Patty Facebook.
Just wait for it.
Look under videos. Okay.
The jersey is compliments of the Indianapolis Symphony about 6 years ago, Yuletide. That's all I'm saying.
Well, listen, we've got to go do a show. It's going to be quick tonight.
It is. I do want to tell them about PureFlix. So this is this week's PureFlix movie review.
And I think we could close reading these things.
Let's do it. This week I watched Nothing is Impossible. It is phenomenal. It's a great story about a young man who's a great high school basketball player and really kind of thought that's where his dream was taking him, but he was not drafted to college or to the pros. And he just found that life happened along the way. Well, 15 years later, he got a chance at redemption with some relationships. Maybe basketball was involved. It's a wonderful, wonderful story. And I'm just so proud of David A.R. White, who is the founder of PureFlix. He stars in this movie. He's a great actor, writer, just entrepreneur, everything.
Absolutely.
Anyway, so David, we're really, really proud of you, and we're so honored to get to tell people. So if you want to be part of PureFlix, you can get a week free and just try it out.
Thomas will post this for you.
And Thomas will post that link.
And remember this. If you're looking for someplace great for shows, series, movies, PureFlix is your one-stop shop. It's fantastic grandparents, quality things that you can play for your grandkids and your children. Okay?
Absolutely.
PureFlix, check it out.
That's our PureFlix movie review. So let's wrap up with our 10
shared, let me give them a little context, Cindy.
Oh.
We shared this at, we did it first at our Oklahoma City gathering of seniors, boomers. This we just shared. But folks out there, you know what? These are our top 10.
I'll send these to Thomas too, and he can post these as well.
You know what? again, our top 10 sayings about aging. And I'll get you going here, okay? What age, folks, would you be out there if you didn't know what age you really were? What age would you be, Cindy?
That's good. I think I'd be 45. Like 20 years younger, because
Yes.
I felt like I physically could keep up, but I just have a lot more wisdom than 25.
45 is good. I think I'd be around 37, 35, 37. I feel fabulous,
Yeah.
although there are some days my knees remind
Please
me.
do not agree, do they?
Otherwise, okay.
All right.
You take number 2.
You know you're old when all you really want is world peace and comfortable shoes.
How about number 3?
Number
That's
3.
good. Number 3.
In your 20s, all you do is worry about what people think of you, right? In your 40s, you've learned not to care what other people think of you. When you're 60, you realize no one is thinking about you at all. So that's the best.
Number 3 is a good one, folks. All right,
Okay.
let us know in
Number
the
4.
chat if you love it. Number 4, you don't stop laughing when you grow old. You grow old when you stop laughing.
Oh, see?
Victor Borges said this, that laughter is the shortest distance between two people.
You know what? That is absolutely true.
Victor Borga, thank you, Victor
Thank you,
Borga.
Victor.
Remember him
And
on the
he was
piano?
a great piano player,
Even
though he pretended he wasn't.
That shows how good
That
he
shows
really
how good
was.
he was.
Number
Okay.
5,
Number
Cindy.
5, aging is an extraordinary process where you become the person you always should have been. Oh,
I love it.
I know. Okay.
Life is like, let me keep it on a serious note. Life is like a roll of toilet paper. The closer you get to the end, the faster it goes. Ba-da-boom.
All right.
Okay, here
If
we go.
I had known I was going to be this old, I would have taken better care of myself. Boom.
Oh, hey,
there's
we've got
Jay
some-
there's Jay and Rob. They're telling us.
I
it's
thought-
We're
time.
telling you.
Yeah.
Is it
they're
time?
telling us
Hi,
it's-
guys.
It
Hey,
is
that's-
time to go.
that's,
There's
and
Rob
there's
on the road.
Rob on the road and
And-
Jerry without Annie.
Jay
Concert
Rouse.
Okay, let's wrap it up. Here
All
we go.
right,
Okay,
we have
we're
2
gonna wrap
more.
it up. Here we go.
Everyone desires to live long. No one desires to grow old.
Growing old is mandatory. Growing up, I'm a living proof of this. It's optional. Okay, here we go.
Life would be infinitely happier. You finish it.
If we could only be born at the age of 80 and then gradually approach 18. All right, finish
All
up
right,
with that lovely.
that's good. You know what? Let's just say we will see you next week, same time.
Same channel coming to you this week.
Hey, get ready to toast, girls.
Get ready to toast it. We are in Pacific time, but next week, remember, 6:30 Central, 7:30 Eastern, way out 8:30 in the Atlantic. But here in the Pacific, 4:30, but still in Australia.
tomorrow. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. See you next week.